go. Let's figure out where we are in this one. MRX27, what's up, dude? How's it going? Gonna do some event quest, some Cavi queues, some side quests, get all this stuff done. Tech. Alright, let's get a tech team together and we'll rip through this path here. Alright, and this one we can go with Magneto, boss killer, and then tech. Kind of throw a bunch of champs in here. Alright, let's throw that in and see what we can do. Do we have any items? Yes. So we'll go this way. I have the mania of waiting till the last week to explore EQ. I can't do that now. So I end up doing at least Cavalier difficulty on two accounts. So I don't have that. There's no way I'm waiting till the end to do it. I gotta do it. I always do like my first run on day one, and then so that I can get the like a boss video out, and then after that I just kind of do it as I go. I like to do a bunch during a stream if I can. Hey Jacob, what's up? Welcome back. Finally, I'm live again, doing something. Still amazed by how you handle so many accounts. You know what? It's not too bad. It's because I don't do any arena grinding. That's really what it is. I have to try really hard just not to. As long as I can just keep the units that I do get from like questing, and like maybe I'll do like a couple like initial milestones, but you know, it's the no arena stuff that makes it so much easier. Hinting last at Christian Marlon J. Yo bro, what's up? It's all good. It's all good. Hope everyone's having a good. It's almost the end of the week. Almost the weekend. If you want to see a specific chapter in CaviQ, or if you want me to skip over to the side quest, even though it's not too hard at all. It's more just time consuming. But I did hold on to all my side quest crystals so far. So I could have a whole bunch by the end of the stream tonight. Then at least I'll have something to open. So no, I've been hoarding 6-star shards. So still have another like 45 days, 46 days for the 6-star shards. Alright, let's throw. Okay, if I do a Mega Sentinel, I think with the heal block, then I should ramp up the node pretty fast. So I think I gotta heal block them. switches in a quick second. Alright. Can you show me how to use Ghost? I'm not a great Ghost player. If you really want to see Ghost, I could do it. But I'm not a great Ghost player at all. To be fair. A lot of champions that involve like hitting into like phasing and stuff. I was excited to try and use Kitty, and I never really got her. I didn't get her as a 6-star, so I never really got into using her. And Ghost I never had for the longest time, and just like I've been able to do everything without Ghost. But I could always try. Starting to feel a bit burnt out by MCOC. I love the game, but there's just so much stuff that I have to do. Arena, Farm Revised, EQ, SideQuest, Act 7, EQW Battlegrounds. I'm starting to feel exhausted, and I still hate farming Revised, but I need to do Eternity of Pain in Act 7. You know what? I don't know where you are, MRX27, in terms of like where you're at in terms account-wise. I can tell you I was going hard on I at least in terms of recorded stuff, I was going from beginning of Alliance War when it first started, because I've been playing for years, and I recorded everything from season 20 to 35. In this past season, I took it off, and I'm not doing competitive AQ or Alliance War at the moment. I might go back to it, but for now, I am taking a break, and it's great. I can just play at my own pace without worrying. There's no stress about trying to rank up any specific champs for Alliance War, and there's so much available now in the event quest and side quest and Eternity of Pain, things like that I don't feel left out, and for the most part you're always going to be behind other players. There are players that are just have been playing longer. There are players that choose to spend, which is again nothing wrong with that. You became Thronebreaker last week. That's great. So you're moving up there. Act 7 is definitely easier than Act 6. I can tell you that. Granted, they made Act 6 a little bit easier just by throwing in the champ selectors before the boss. That's a huge difference to throw in there. Adam is saying, "What up, Joel? You doing AW vids next season?" It probably won't be till. I'm likely going to take season 37 off also, just because personal timing doesn't work out great for it. So I'm maybe, depending on how things are going, I'll try and get back into it for possibly season 38. I did really I still really enjoy Alliance War. It's just the higher you go, it just becomes a lot of effort in terms of organizing, and it can be stressful. I know the reward structure has now been increased. I haven't really had a chance to look at everything, but at the same time, there's so many little rewards now that are in the game that I can get without feeling stressed. Like, I just became Paragon on both my accounts like last week. So, there are people with they're doing their 10th, their 12th, their 15th rank 4, and I'm happy with my 3. How's my battleground experience? Okay. If I were to go in and if I load up my account with all my highest champions, I'm not gonna have nearly a dense enough or like a high enough roster. And at the beginning, when I just tried like that, it was not very enjoyable, just because you need to string some wins together. And I don't know, maybe it's the like, I'm a good team player. I don't know if I'm necessarily the best one-on-one guy, but I have been able to string a few wins together here and there, but it's a little odd at the moment. Like, I do not like the idea of, kind of stuck behind, I guess it really is just like a paywall. It feels like we'll have to see how it actually ends up being. Like, if people can actually make their way through the victory track and get to the gladiator circuit. I don't know. I can tell you what I would really like to see in Battlegrounds. In a second. Let me just finish this here. I'm losing my train of thought. But I have a good idea. All right, sorry, I had to, can't hear advice gave me. Can you repeat it if you don't mind? Oh, I was going to say, for you, I would say my big thing is that I am not doing Alliance War and Alliance Quest at the moment. There's like so many rewards that you can get from the side quest, the event quest, Eternity of Pain, Gauntlet type stuff. There's so much in there that if you feel like you're getting, it's if it gets overwhelming, that's what I was saying. That if you take a break from some of the alliance-based stuff and you don't have to spend half your day communicating with guys in terms of organizing and making sure people and tagging people and making sure everyone's doing their stuff, then it's not so bad. Although Battlegrounds, my only complaint is the Elder's Marks. The fact that you can't earn points on the objectives without using those, but beyond that, it's fun to play. Skip AQ, I know, I'm telling you, I'm not doing it, and I'm not losing sleep over it. I'm just not losing sleep over it. It might be just the fact that I've been playing for so long, and I was already at a certain point in the game. But if that would be my only advice. If you're getting stressed about certain things, like I don't do a lot of arena. I do like almost no arena. But then again, you got to be just diligent in terms of, unit usage, and I don't go nuts about the big when there are big sales and they have all those things. Most of the time, I just don't end up getting it, and it's more of it's been a long process for me, just because I've been playing for so many years. But I can see how stressful it would be, when you're just getting there. You're gonna feel like you have to do everything. Oops. Magneto's just gonna get to a special 3, and yeah, just almost there. Come on. There we go. Special 3 time. Okay, I can tell you what I would love to see in Battlegrounds. What I would love to see in Battlegrounds is, I used to, it's when my kids was into Pokemon for a little bit. And Pokemon is also a game where you any other card game where you've got like decks of stuff. And if you play the online version, they have, at any point, they'll have like tournaments. So you can go and, depending on, it'll either be a specific like type of pre-made deck that you have to choose from a certain one, or it can be custom, and 8 people go into join the tournament. Once you get 8 people in, it sets up the tournament, and you play it just splits you up into 2 sides of the bracket, 4 on each side. You play a quarters, a semis, and a finals, and you get prizes based on where you finish in the tournament, and you can gain tickets to go into those tournaments by playing the equivalent of arena. So if you're just doing regular matches on a regular basis, you can earn tickets, and those tickets you use to enter tournaments at any point against whoever. And I guess here it could be maybe based on certain brackets. You could enter certain levels. If you think you're really good, enter the high tier. If you're not there yet, enter a lower tier. Or maybe they do it a bit similar to incursions, where based on the amount of champs you have, or you have to be at a certain level in order to enter that tournament. But then you can play in tournaments, and it just be simple. Who's the best at it? Don't turn it into a slog. Don't turn it into a grind. But it can reward you for playing other parts of the game, and then you go in and you have little tournaments, and then they should be able, like, that would be fun. Even if you had something where there were tournaments set up where, have it where the winners of all the certain tournaments from a certain amount of time, maybe they advance to a finals. I don't know. They have lots of opportunities there to do something fun with it that's just not a complete, slog. And I don't know why they stuck everything behind the elders marks. Even the calendar that they have going on now, right? Or the summoner event, summoner resort pass. You have the regular rewards for playing, and you have the paywall rewards, right? They could easily have done something very similar like that, where have 2 sets of objective rewards. One where you are rewarded for playing in the victory track, and or one set of rewards just for playing, and one if you want to go use the elder marks, I guess. But I don't see why. So then, okay, fine, use your elder marks, you get access to a second set, something that would, I don't know, I think both those ideas would give you something that would give you incentive to play the game. I just don't know why you would want to make it like separate games within the game. Absolutely love the idea. That's great. It would be a very big change in MCOC. So if they do it, it would be a long time. They have tons of stuff already. On the one hand, you say that it's different. On the other hand, I don't know if you ever watched years ago when I used to watch the guys who posted the videos at Comic-Con, and when MCOC would send their teams out to the conventions, what did they do? They did like tournament style play. You saw a bunch of people who were lining up. Everyone played, and the best time stuff, and they went to some type of finals. Tournaments are not out of the question in terms of what they've done as like I don't know. They've done stuff like that before for live events. I don't know why they can't, adjust some of that stuff to the in-game. And even when they try to do like Summoner Showdown stuff, it might just be like, there are some, I am not one of the most extremely skilled players in the game. There are some extremely high level players who are absolutely incredible. And even when you do Summoner Showdown, or when you have Battlegrounds. At the end of the day, you're still, at this point, you're still using champions that people have. You know, I know that they want incentive for people to get new champs and to rank them up, but when you have, it's never the same playing field. I'm not saying that, again, I don't think I would beat anybody if I was playing on the same playing field. I'm just saying it would be nice to see, you know, it would also be nice to see like the top guys go against each other, where it's not based on what roster they have or RNG based on which champions they get to choose. You know, if it was, here are your champions, you get the exact same ones. Now you have to make your strategic decisions, and you get to go and play whatever. You know, I think that there's something to be said for putting the best players on a level playing field and just seeing who comes out on top. You know, so I guess. Oh, I still think the price to get a second deck is outrageous, so ridiculously high, and I think that, what is that? That's just for setting up a second set of masteries. I'm still waiting for real-time battles. I don't know. I feel like the game is not set up. I feel like it would be pretty silly in my head about it. It doesn't work quite this. It doesn't feel like it works quite the same as some of the other games out there in terms of real-time stuff. I love the strategy involved in certain things, and even if you play Battlegrounds, you know, who are you gonna play? Who's gonna be your attacker? Who's gonna be your defender? Who works much better for certain metas? What nodes are they putting in? All that stuff is super fun. It's just it kind of feels, if I go in with my full deck, I'm just going to end up getting, it's almost like the equivalent of going into arena and getting a death match every other fight. You don't go anywhere. Hey, you got Penny as my first 6-star? That's awesome. Penny's great. Unique immunities, power control, burst damage on that special too, and extremely good for this first round of Battlegrounds. I'm sure everyone hates Penny at the moment from Eternity of Pain. Have I told you about my misery with farming revives? Well, where do you go to? Where do you like to go to farm revives? Because also, depending on what content you're doing, you know, you can, you know, you could always like. I try to stick with stuff that I don't have to use revives for, so that I end up just picking up the revives naturally. You know, you just from like, let's say, the daily 24-hour quests. So level up, I always grab, you know, level up, hero use. I'll even event quests sometimes. It's you know, hey Sergeant Bourne, what's up? Welcome. Hey Cataclysm, raid. Welcome guys. I know yesterday I was thinking about possibly doing a stream, but it was so much fun in Cataclysm stream, working on that 7.4 completion. That was fun to watch. Should always check out his stuff as well. We got Dexter, Bugman, Caveman, OG. Sorry, I'm looking at the chat and I'm not paying attention to Mephisto. Hey Cataclysm, I was just saying, I was thinking about streaming last night, but I had too much fun in your stream with the 7.4 completion. Can it be a top streamer? Hey, he's great. Absolutely. Again, we're working on some Cavi Q. Maybe jump into the side quest. If anyone wants to see something specific, just chime in. Let me know. Let's do some more Yondu. Rank this guy up. He's kind of fun now. We have to go block from the special one so we can get the Furies. And we're going to drop some big special 2s. So this is like, he's like super easy for this quest to get up to the 10 Furies. I'm hitting so hard anyway. Special 2 will do it. Oh, thanks, man. No, for sure. Always great stuff. MRX27, here's the reason why I absolutely despise farming revives. I never have enough energy. My luck is immensely bad. I can go 3 full runs without a single revive and many more without any energy refills. That's rough. That is rough. But you know what? Again, I think that I would say if you're not getting revives through there, and again, like you were saying, there's so much to do in the game that unless you're like specifically farming, like trying specifically just to ramp up revives for a certain piece of content, I would always I would say, like, you again, if you have time, it depends how badly you're rushing through it. Like, I've got revives now just from, like I said, from 24-hour events and like doing those every day. And then I try to do content that I don't have to use revives on. And like I do try to, if I'm going through, you know, even if I'm going through event quest, I'm always keeping my eye out for revives if they do happen to show up. I feel like it's less often than it used to be. I think there used to be, feels like there used to be a lot more. Yeah, solo events rewards, exactly. Like I was saying, I always use them. Like, I just wait until... Okay, well, I need revives for Act 7, Eternity of Pain. Mostly Act 7 is fairly easy, but I still die. Again, I think that you can't... 100%. You got to use them where you got to use them. But, so what I would do is, I would do... you know, maybe take a few days and do side quests, do Cavalier, event quest, and while you do, you know... like a few days without doing a path in Act 7, build up a couple revives. Once you have a few revives, okay, that day you jump in and you do your Act 7, or you save up a handful of revives and, okay, today I'm going to do Eternity of Pain, and then go back into, you know, something that you're not going to be using revives for. Because there is enough stuff, so it might be a little bit more planning in terms of when you're going to do stuff. You might not be able to like blitz through it immediately every single time. Like, I find I've always been terrible at saving up and farming you know, potions. That's what I'm always terrible at farming potions. I could literally, if I wanted to, put my phone down with like a Kingpin team and have him go and even auto fight through a few fights in Realm of Legends over and over again, or actually do some of those. And I just never do it. I'm terrible at that. I'll just be like, oh, I've got a couple thousand units. If I die, then I'll be fine. That's like back when I was doing Abyss on this account. You know, I'd save up. I'd try and save up enough, but it was never enough. Take a look. I know we got some more action in the chat going on. I'm just gonna finish up Gladiator Hulk here, and then maybe we'll just we'll switch over for a little bit into the side quest. Let's build a special 2, and there we go. I have a whopping 2 revives. Okay. Yeah, the new Cataclysm thing, I highly recommend the 1K unit deals at the end of Cav and uncollected EQ as well. Absolutely, those ones are really solid. I just mentioned in Cataclysm stream that I had 80 revives due for 8.1 delay. Now I need to go back and farm again as I'm not going to spend any units on exploring it. Dexter, did you get any of the unit deals? If you did get unit deals, I did see a screenshot in one of my chats where someone sent in a ticket, basically said, I bought the 1,000 unit deal at the end of Cav EQ. I got it specifically to use for revives and potions for Act 8 when it came out. It didn't come out on time, and now they're gonna expire. And I saw a screenshot of Kabam giving them back the 1,000 units in exchange for removing those revives and potions from their account. So if you have them expiring, I would consider, if it was specifically because you bought those deals, or if you bought those deals and now you have those items expiring, as long as you still have those items, I think they will exchange them for and give you your units back, and then you can so you don't feel like you lost anything, and you can use them for the next one. All right, let's jump into the side quest. Yeah, Cataclysm Jolt. Yeah, if that's what you had, Cataclysm, I would go ahead and do it. Just send in the ticket and just say you bought it for 8.1. You know, what are they going to... Like, it makes sense that they shouldn't be... at least they're doing the right thing there. You know what? People, if you haven't heard this story before from me, so a lot of people will complain that sending in tickets doesn't do anything. Back on this account, when I was on, like, my final path of Abyss, I don't know, it's got to be a couple years ago already. I was halfway through, and something crashed in the game, and when I went back in, I wasn't in my Abyss path anymore, and I was freaking out because I would work so hard to get to where I was. I sent in a ticket, and within a couple hours, they were able to put me back exactly where I was with my team, like in Abyss, which was incredible. So, like, my personal opinion of Kabam when it comes to like customer service and that stuff was like, at least at that at moment, they came through for me. All right, let's see, what do we got? We got to do science on the legendary difficulty, and I just have to do science on legendary, and then we can do, so let's do that. We'll just throw our top science champs in there, whichever ones we've got. We can throw maybe, let's just throw these champs in here. Oh, I remember you telling me that story before. Yeah, it was a terrible scare. It was one of the, like, one of those moments where you're like, what the hell am I supposed to do? And you're like, all right, I got to send a ticket. And then when I finally saw a response, it was like the greatest relief. But it is possible that they might do something nice. So I did see the screenshot of them helping people out, like knowing that they screwed up on the timing. All right. We're going to do a path in the side quest. Do I have any specific medium attackers? I didn't even think about that. Alright, let's just go with Red Guardian, see if we actually get anything from using a medium attacker. I didn't really use that in my little video through it. Yeah, so I get a Fury after he throws a special. Oops. Alright, well that just slaughtered him. 3.2 by 3, the new farming meta from Rich. Okay, that's pretty good. 3.2, anything, you can always go through. I found, even when I put like a revive farming video out a while ago, it doesn't have to be like 3.2.6. It can be 3.2.5, 4, 3, 2, whichever one you, as long as you finish the quest, you know, if you don't have luck with one, I would just jump into another one of those early quests. Eventually you're going to hit something and it's going to start coming back. Yeah, I recently ranked 3'd 6-star Shang-Chi's absolutely devoured my ISO and gold. That absolutely is going to happen. But I think I only have a 5-star Shang-Chi on, I think it's this account. He's amazing. So the 6-star rank 3 must be a machine. And next we're saying it's all about planning and grinding units and gold from arena. It's got everything explored, so it's been a bit boring lately. I hear ya. I never do arena. But there's nothing wrong with it. I never do arena. Or at least I used to try and do it for certain points. But, you know, there's just so much going on in the game. Even taking a break from like AQ and like Alliance 1, Alliance Quest, I'm still not finding the time to want to do arena. Nothing gonna, you know, the few times where like they'll put in like, you know, a special arena, where that actually, you know, that'll make me for like a day be like, ooh, I really want to grind arena. Then you realize that it's like the last 2-star arena, they made it horrendous because they get to do like 250 wins to get all the milestones. I'm like, hell no. If there's ones, there used to have ones where it'd be like, okay, use your 2 stars and 1 stars. They get you like, you know, triple or quadruple the amount of points. It's like 50 wins and you get all the milestones and like everybody does it and everybody's happy. When it's like 200 and something fight, like, come on guys. I had no incentive to go in and do it. Like, if they want people to play like a game, you gotta give some, make an incentive for guys to want to go and grind it out. You know, like I was saying earlier, we were talking about battlegrounds. I'm like, you know, why put the rewards behind the Elder's Marks crap? You know, I was thinking like out loud, just even, you know, why not have 2 sets of rewards then? You know, one that rewards similar to the calendars or the Summoner Resort, right? They're giving everybody free rewards. And if you want to pay money, you can get a second set of rewards. And, you know, I'm not complaining about that at all. I don't want to pay for it, so I don't get the second set of rewards. If someone wants to pay for it, that's their prerogative. They can do whatever they want. But I don't, it's just it's so annoying to, like not only do they want you to do the Elder's Marks, but, you know, as soon as it came out, everyone's like, here, buy more Elder's Marks. You know, here's like a zillion deals for Elder's Marks. Buy them. You know. on the one hand, if it was something that everybody had to do, and you were rewarding players who made it to a certain point, and those players got to, that like it was something specific, but to make, or something extra, but like to be like, okay guys, here's the fun, good rewards, but you're gonna have to pay for them. Okay, wait till she finishes the heavy. Just a bunch of parry heavies here. There we go. 2-star arena was trash, exactly. That 2-star arena was garbage, but there have been 2-star arenas in the past that was only like 50 wins. You got all the milestones, and those ones were great. It's just they've had good ones. They just chose to put out a shit one instead. And I'm not impressed with Battleground rewards, and I'm not spending any money on that hot garbage. Exactly. There's just no... I don't see the incentive there. Like, I think it's a fun idea, but at the same time, the way the matchmaking is at the moment, I'll be honest, I tested, like, when I first went in and I just did my full roster, and I get my ass kicked if I put in a bunch of 2-stars and lowered my rating, and I ended up actually finding that after a few matches, I ended up matching other people who were doing the same thing. So I would have half a roster of my top champs, and then half a roster of 2-star champs, and the opponent would have the exact same thing. And then it was an RNG battle to make sure no one got stuck with any 2-stars. And then now you're in a much more limited pool of champions. And it was like a strategy fest, which was fun because I didn't feel like I was screwing over anybody by doing that. But I was, but it ended up having some fun matches. And I was able to actually win a few in a row, which made it a little more appealing. All right. We have to do Cosmic on Epic and then Science. Maybe just throw in some champs that don't use it as often. There, let's do that. I didn't do a 2-star arena with no boost. I vomited. 2-stars are OP in Battlegrounds. Oh, they're great. It just, I don't. It's the. I know it's not. I don't know if it's the nicest way to go about doing it, but it's like the equivalent of like getting a death match. And if you got death matches in arena every 5 seconds, and you couldn't go anywhere doing arena, it would be awful. Good night, y'all. Remember X. Have a great night. Thanks for stopping by. Really appreciate it. But yeah, for Battlegrounds, it's just, I don't know, it seems, they try to, like, I don't know, face reveal at 5K, I don't know, maybe more. I feel like it's really not that as exciting. Alright, let's use someone we don't use very often. Let's use Icarus. It's all about the gameplay, Sergeant Bourne. We don't need to distract people from the gameplay, okay? All right, that one's. I feel like it's too easy here, but then again, it's okay. Let's go Airwalker. Oh, you distract yourself. You get stuck in the mirror. We can't all be, you know. It's okay. I'm just joking, guys. Even at the moment, I don't even have a great setup for it, but it would be fun at some point. I do have a fun man cave that would be a solid background. I have like one of the things I've always done, like I've said before, and in past streams, I've been going to like I love all the Marvel movies, so I go to like all the MCU stuff. I tend to go opening night with my youngest brother, and I have like I always get the upsized cups, like if they have a special cup to get, so I have a shelf with like all the Marvel stuff. I have a lot of fun stuff. Right, we need to do this one again with science. And then I think we'll jump back into Event Quest. Yeah, it's definitely a man cave. Yeah, I have. It's like I wasn't I just don't do. I don't do any current collecting anymore. But at the moment, but I have a whole bunch of sports card stuff. I have like a trophy shelf of like for like this. Most of them are participation trophies, but some of them are championship trophies from when I was a kid and through high school and stuff. So I have I made like a trophy case. I've got a bunch of collectibles, sports stuff, and then superhero stuff as well. Like a lot of those cups. I also have a giant. I have I don't know. There was a few years ago they made a. I have like a Lego Batmobile, like a 1989 like replica they made a few years ago. So I have that on a shelf as well. We need another fun side EQ with decent. You know what though? To be fair, I'm not that this is. It's a little. It's not. I understand that this month, for example, is not the most. Might not be the most fun, but I do like that they finally put in the objective, like for soloing a boss. Like for a while they would put an objective in, for example, where it was like defeat this boss with a science champion. And you could take in any other class, get them down to 1%, bring in that class champion, kill them, and there you got your objective. Now that they actually put in like you actually have to solo it, you know, is a little. It's just fun to see that they've put that in there, and there's rank 4 materials that they've been putting in for the side quests. So I think on the one hand, there are some side quests that ones where you have to earn tickets and then you have to buy stuff, and you can either choose shards or rank up materials. Sometimes those are fun. This one also, but those ones tend to not have enough shards. Here you could save up quite a bit of cav crystals, and if you get lucky and you pull a few six, even just pulling one 6-star out of the cav crystals you get from the month, and you're winning, and they're putting rank 4 materials in objectives for it. It's you look at what they decided to put in the battleground store. 10,000 of those trophy tokens for a small piece of rank 4 materials, and you can get more rank 4 materials than that overall, I believe, from the 4 weeks of here. If we go to 1 second, let's just take a look here. If it'll let me open it. Okay, I gotta go back. Okay, do it from here. Okay, let's take a look already here. We've already had 2 weeks of these, and there's still 2 more. So that's 5,000. That's 10,000 T3A, and more than 10,000 T6B, and plus a little bit of T5B thrown in there as well. And we're gonna get. So if we're gonna get 4 of those. Okay, and if we go ahead and we look in the store for Battlegrounds, pass all the Elder's Marks crap, 8,000 for 10,000 here, and 6,750. So as much as, yes, this will reset in 3 days, and in theory you could get it a few times, right? You could get this a few times throughout the month. But it's going to involve a massive grind, or it took 2 seconds to go through the side event and grab, to grab these ones. The amount of effort for rewards is completely insane. There's just no way to you can't. It's not comparable. It's just such an easy way to get rank 4 materials from the side quest, and then again, just from 100% Cav EQ, 13,000 and 17,000, right? That's 13,500, right? There's so much between those two, and even Eternity of Pain is in some could argue is less of a grind than what they want you to do in Battlegrounds. So I don't know. I think, it depends on the perspective, but I think that, it's surprising to see. Oh, look at this. Oh, man. 1 heavy attack from Wasp. I knew that was going to happen. I know it's just epic, but Wasp, kill her with that heavy attack there. Let's just double check. How much do we have? I know I gotta go through it. I'm not gonna bore you guys with auto fighting through all this stuff and going through all this small crap, but at least that gets us the next one. We have to do I'll do the other ones later, but do we have how many crystals? Whoops, how many crystals do we have? And we can do those at the end of today. So we're up to 8. It's not bad. So it's either I can do them or I can save them for a separate video. But I think it's always fun to do it with an audience. I don't post a lot of crystal openings. All right, let's get back into Event Quest. Maybe we'll test out some of the newer champs. Let's do this one. What do we need for Titania again? This one is mutants, so it's an APOC team, and I think I brought... Oh, I brought Hit Monkey there. So we're going to go Hit Monkey. And we're going to go with... we'll go with APOC. We'll go Cable. We'll go Storm. Maybe Iceman, because it does have... Like, in case we do biohazard stuff. Let's do that. Is there any... So again, I do try to check if we have any items available. Nothing really on these paths. What was the one that had biohazard? Are they all biohazard? This one? Yeah. Okay, so it's fine. So we did... Have we done A yet? No, so let's just jump onto A. Yeah, after Tanya, just bring Nick Fury and she comes down super fast. I think I used Hit Monkey on my initial clear, and I got the solo. So we'll go with that. And Mutant just bring APOC with Cable and some others. Exactly. Thanks, Dexter. We got the rank 4 APOC. We'll wreck it. We'll also have some fun if we can make someone a horseman, make them bleed immune, and then you don't have to. Then you'll have multiple biohazard counters. Like I can make Storm a horseman, and she'll be able can wreck through it. Oh, you took your Sig 1 Nick Fury to rank 4? I have, you know what, for whatever reason, I again, it hasn't, not because he's not great, I just don't end up using Nick Fury as often as I should. I had a 565 Nick Fury for the longest time, and now I think I took my 6-star Nick Fury up to rank 2 or 3, but I haven't, you know, but I just don't bring him in that often. I don't know why. I've got a few champs at rank 4, so yeah, the Cavi crew requires minimal focus at the moment. Exactly. As long as you just got to take a look at what type of champs you need. So here, let's go ahead. We're going to go, let's make Storm a horseman and have some fun, because she'll be bleed immune. Just don't hit into the block. Okay, reset, like, look at those prowess. That's fun. It's a massive special. A few nice, use mine in NQ map 8. Herc is by far my favorite champ. I have Herc. He's incredible. I agree with you, Dexter. Herc's the best. Alright, Man Thing. Still should be. Let's still go Storm. See what happens. get those shocks going. Look at that set. It's just melting. Absolutely melting. And we finish with almost 100%. There we go, Storm. Alright, let's just keep going. I think 5-star Storm was at my first 5-star on this account, and 6-star Storm was the first 6-star on this account. That was fast. It's fun, even if he tries to shrug off my stun. Okay, well, I don't want that. So if he tries to purify my stun, it'll stun him passively anyways, which is great. Oh, 50k, 95k? That is a massive special too. I just don't want to deal with his, so please throw it. Oh man. Storm's awesome. Okay, it might be a little bit more tricky against Sauron, but we'll see. I didn't bring Nimrod just for Sauron. Okay, his unblockable is ready. So we trigger it. Now we can parry him again. Okay, got the evade. Okay, we got him down. I think we lost our combo there, and that kind of gave us the degen there. I think that's what it was. That's fine. We blitzed through that one pretty nicely. We'll take the potion here. Of course, we have to have a whole bunch of extra spots to waste energy on, of course. And then, yeah, more energy to waste. And make sure that you go to that extra node B so that you don't accidentally miss a spot. I guess Titania is number 1. Is that what the little that is there? Titania is number 1. Alright, let's try this, and I just have to remember that when she dashes in, she gets that unblockable, unstoppable, and invincible right at the beginning. So I'm going to back off. Yep, let her do that. Wait it out. And then now go in and attack her. And just keep an eye on that timer. Let's go for the blitz. There we go. Well, that was super easy. There we go. As long as you know what you're what's going to happen there. Oh, and then we have to go one more node for 3 extra energy, of course. All right. Do we want to do? We got lots of time, I think, right now. Yeah, it's only midnight, so we got time. Oh, it is event completion, so that's perfect. See, this is the way to do it. Grab your rewards when they're up. Okay, let's go here. I think this is cosmic. Yeah, this is cosmic. And then what was the thing here on his node? Okay. Fine. So let's go, let's just stock up our cosmics. Anyone we want? Oh, we could try out the champion because I took him to add an extra rank 2 gem and took him up to take down Penny. That worked really well. Granted, after I did it with him, I was able to do it with a rank 1 with a couple revives on my other account. All right, let's do this. I'll go with this one. Oh, was there a potion there? Yeah, we'll still get it, I think, here. Which side do I want to take? Let's start on this side here. I feel like I just should bring someone for Havoc there. Alright, let's go Hella with the Odin synergy. Should be fun. For Craven. Craven is also a champion I'm much more familiar with. Oops. After last week. Push into special 2s. Don't want to deal with his special 1. else I have a special one ready. There we go. That was one trick I was learning against Craven there. How to stay really nice and tight on his special one when you have a bar of power, and as soon as you finish it, go like medium into a special and you immediately get rid of the trap. So I guess something's paid off from from Eternity of Pain. Let's go with Helen again. Okay. Let's give her a few more charges. It's been a while since I fought Age of Venom. There you go. He drops. Alright, Mutant. We'll take Corvus, give him a charge. Hey, Upbeat K19, welcome to the stream. See, that's when I read, I should always wait in between fights. But it'll still look over. We almost have our charges back. I ranked 3 my long shot, not sure if it was a good choice. Uh, talking 6-star, even like he's a very good champion. Depending on what your options were, but he can really nuke down some like as long as he can counter them, as long as he can incinerate them, he can nuke them down pretty fast. I don't think he can go like again. There are certain limitations to certain pros and cons to every champion, but the things he does well, he does extremely well. There's so many champs in the game these days. Also, if you enjoy playing him, then that's really the key point. If you like a character's playstyle, you like playing with them, you're comfortable with it, that's what you gotta go with. Like I don't like certain characters, or I'm not good with certain characters, and he was my only mystic besides Mordo and Mangog, then yes, I vote Longshot. I'm assuming, and this is 6 stars. But I even if like that, absolutely. If you need your top mystic, he's absolutely the choice there. Alright, I haven't played this guy much either. So, for fun, let's go in and give some pre-fights. Let's test out the champion here. He might not be great for this at all, but he should be good on the final node, and we should be able to get some healing back, similar to what we did to Penny this in Eternity of Pain. Okay, so if we knock him down, get rid of that protection business. Okay, he's got that Doom Slap business. Alright, let's see if we can deal with the special 2. Okay, that's not so bad. The question is, can we counter it at the end of the... Let's try and push him to another special 2. Oops. Alright, that's not great. Come on. Okay, we're getting some healing back. Again, that wasn't terrible. Okay, let's try and counter the special 2 this time. Okay, yeah, absolutely. Okay, we can counter that one also. Okay, that's great. Okay, still don't have the timing down perfectly, but that works. Alright, not great. But the champion on a final boss node. Okay, come on. just not paying attention. Alright, he's going to heal back up again. This is great. Okay. Heal back some more, champion. Well, we got to have some good practice here against them. Even if it meant getting our butt kicked over and over again. But the champion is absolutely fantastic. Get our butt kicked and finish at 100%. Probably a super underrated champion. Like, I gotta use that more often. That's amazing. Got hit 36 times and finished at 100%. Not very many champions that can do that. Now I'm scared to pull. If I pull Dr. Doom, that's a classic thing. But you know what? You gotta take the silver lining. If you pull, if you pull Doom tomorrow upbeat, then at least you know who your next Mystic champion you're ranking up is. You know, better to know who you're going to be taking up. But that's a classic scenario, or a classic thing to get stuck into. All right. I think just because relatively low on energy. No, you know what? We got to do a little bit more because we're so close to that 25 units. Let's jump back into here. One that we can probably finish the quest on with the energy we do have. This one was tech. Okay, so we're gonna bring, okay, and we wanted Magneto for the boss. So we'll go Magneto. We'll go tech champions. Again, I did like Yondu there. Omega Sentinel. Let's go Nimrod and Sentinel. There we go. We're going to go with that team there. Let's finish this path. And I think that's going to be... I think this will be our last path for tonight, but we've got a bunch of... we've got some Cavalier crystals to spin out that we can do. And we'll see if we can get any luck out of the side quest calves, we'll call them. Okay. Double check here. That should be fine. Yondu, let's go. Yeah, and at least pulling a champion. You know, there are so many times over the years where I took a champion to rank, to max rank, only to pull them. So I'll get like I'll take a champion to 565 and then immediately pull the 6-star, and it's like, oh, come on. I don't want to spend the resources again. That's what happened to like Nick Fury. I took him to 565, and then when you get the 6-star, you're like, ugh, what am I gonna? He's great, but I already have the 565. He was doing everything. If I used him, that was more than enough. All right, Yondu, you're killing this quest for me. This is a random champ. I rank 3. That's Ronin. Because I have 2 accounts. On the other account, I didn't rank 3 him. I ranked 2'd Ronin a while ago. Again, another champion that, if there are so many characters that if you master the playstyle, like, you can do a ton of damage with them. All right, let's go Omega Sentinel with the heal block. I don't think there's anything wrong with that at all. Again, depends on your options, what you need, and if if that rank up helps you, and you enjoy playing him, right? There's nothing wrong with it. I swear I thought I put on the heal block one, unless I switched it. There it is. There's the heal block one. There it is. The bleed paths are so amazing with Ronin. Great. You know, you got. You know what? It was a fun champ. I think I already did the Mystic path, or I haven't, or I might have already done it. But on my other account, I don't think it's this one. On my other account, I have classic guillotine as a 6-star, and I had taken her to rank 2, and brought her to the Mystic path, and I actually put out a little video about it because you use her, and she completely shuts down is perfect for the node. You're doing damage, and they don't get any power the entire fight. It's amazing. So finding a great champion that does something for you, there's just so many options in the game. Block. Oops. Please don't, I don't want to get hit. Right. But now we got our Furies. So I think we can get through this, and then let's use Sentinel for a fight. Gets the heal block on the special one. So I will also get on quickly up to the extra Furies. Almost done here. Oh crap. Let me go to favorite champion. It's still probably I always I try to stay consistent. I always say Doc Ock. Unfortunately, I think I think I put him in Alliance War, even though I'm just doing like low level, like silver tier, like Alliance War, or else I normally bring him on my tech path adventures. But there are lots of fun champions for this path this month. special 2 coming down. Boom. What's your favorite champ, Dinglasa? There are so many to choose from. Just so many. Like, I have tons of champs that I play all the time. Kingpin's up there. I took him to rank 4. Hercules is up there. Mine was Yondu, and seeing that you're playing it makes me happy. That's great. I can't remember, like, it was only recently, like in the last few months, that I took up Yondu, and he's a lot of fun. Like, even for longer form fights now, where you can keep using the special 2 and increasing the Furies. Oh, nice being in your stream. Have a good night. Upbeat, thanks so much for stopping by. I don't stream that often, but when I do, I hope it's enjoyable. You know, I do try to put out the usual, like, I put out side quest videos, CaviQ boss videos, all the Eternity of Pain, and when there's new, I got all the boss videos for Act 7, some for Act 6, and when Act 8 comes out, I'm sure I'll be doing those as well, so feel free to check out all that stuff, but have a great night. It was nice to have you in the stream. Always appreciate it. Alright, I think this is going to be the last fight for the evening. And then we're going to do some crystals. We can even just go through and open up whatever we've got. Sitting there, other than the 6 stars that we're holding. Yes, the shock damage on Nimrod is ridiculous. Then again, see, we got, like, every champ has its like spots. Oops, he had to face me there. Alright, we're still gonna get through this. Almost there. Here we go. Magneto against any hashtag metal champion is also ridiculously OP. So even though he's not going to take out so much of him, look at the bleed damage here. 33 bleeds. That is nutty. Boom. 112 direct damage when they burst. 25 hits. That's the way to do it. Keep it simple. Alright. For those that have stuck around, let's run through what we've got available. Let's see, I've only got like, oops, I don't want to open these. I only have like 6 like Paragon. I've only been Paragon for a week, literally. I only have 6 of them. And what else do we've got? And we do have Cosmic Advancement. So let's go ahead. We'll just go ahead and pop these full premium ones. No 4 stars. I remember how many videos there used to be of premium hero crystal openings. Oh, those were the days. I'm just gonna pop everything as we go down the list. Got some Max Sig crystals. We got some gold. Okay, what else? Okay, now let's see here. Okay, we got a Grandmaster crystal. We'll pop that one. Okay, 3-star. So many offers. We don't need them. Okay, we got a Cavalier crystal. So our first chance at a 6-star for tonight. It's rare, but it's possible. Hey, there we go, 5-star Nexus. I'll take it. Okay, so we have 5-star Nexus to do. Let's do that. We get like Scorpion? No. Alright, Cosmic Ghost Rider, Morningstar, Massacre. I'm just gonna take... I think I'm just gonna take the 6 on Morningstar because she's just the closest to 200. So that's fun from a Cav crystal. Alright, now we got 8 Cavalier flexing crystals. So we've gotten these from the side quests so far. There's more to get, but let's go ahead for you guys. We'll spin out these 8 crystals. That'll be it for today. Any 5 or 6 stars out of here is like just cherry on top for side quest. But at least people can get a champion in theory out of this crystal because he's great for the penny Eternity of Pain. But just a 3-star. Alright, I'll take a 4-star Drax. Just for the ISO. At least the 4 stars and up I can deal with. Okay, another 4-star. Five more. Three-star Aegon. Nothing gonna happen there. Just some max crystals. Alright, 4 more to go. We want a 5 or a 6-star, please. Something. Oh, banger. That is huge. Huge. Huge pull. 6-star Hyperion? That's nuts. That is nuts. That's a banger right there. That is amazing. Oh man. That's a win. It's a huge win. Restart. That's not going to do anything. Let's see. Then I've got 2 more left. What's it going to be? I don't think anything is going to top that Hyperion. But we'll try a Thor. We got 1 more crystal left. Got 1 more crystal left. And that's going to be the end of the stream after this one. So what's it going to be? We end with 3-star Craven. But that 6-star Hyperion is absolutely the banger right there. So that is it for tonight. Thanks so much for stopping by, guys. And we will see you in the next